Who doesn't like macaroni and beans? Pasta Fazool, pasta Fagioli, whatever you call it, it tastes amazing. I'm going to show you how I was taught and how I grew up eating it. And I know there are just a ton of ways to make this. So what I was thinking is I will take all of your comments. You've all been very generous in sharing how you prepare food. And then I'll do a part 2 with the most common ingredients. But let me get started here. I have got, well, first of all, I've got ditalini boiling in just a pot here. And I'm going to cook it to about 3/4 of the way because I want to finish it off here. I've got a tablespoon of olive oil going in my pot. I'm going to add my diced onions. I want to let this go. Some garlic. So I've got garlic and onion. And depending on what we had in the house, if there was back fat, Dad would start that with that. If he had a little bacon, which is what I have today, that would go in here. I'm going to just start cooking this up till the bacon gets cooked. The onions sweat out a little and they're soft. And then we'll move to the next step. It's been 3 or 4 minutes. Take a look at what this is. Everything is nice and cooked down. You don't want your bacon to be crisp or anything. We're just rendering the fat and getting the nice flavor of the bacon with the onions and the garlic. Now I'm going to put in the beans. Now this is where it's going to get controversial because my dad always used red beans. So I've got a can of red kidney beans and just turn them in here. I know really popular cannellini beans. There's a whole different recipe where we use chichis called pasta con cece. But with this one, he always used red beans, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to show you exactly what he did. I like to let those mix in with the onions, garlic, bacon. And now I'm going to add tomato sauce. Now this is another thing that I've seen a little bit of controversial. A lot of people put in a tablespoon, and it's a lot of the broth from either cooking the beans or the pasta water. I am going to use the pasta water as well, but I'm going to start with about a cup of tomato sauce. To this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding I'm going to add the pasta water. I just added a ladle at a time. I think it's all going to end up in here. I like to pull this together so I can see what it looks like before I put in the pasta. I'm using ditalini today. I like the small, the little, you could use a tubetti or any small pasta. But this is what we used to do. So now I'm going to put in, so I'm letting that come together as you can see. And I've got my pasta already cooked. Like I say, I just drained it ahead of time so I could get to the pasta water easier. And it's not quite cooked. It still has a little bite to it. It's still al dente. So here we go. It's starting to look good. What I love about this, simple, delicious. Now to me, that doesn't have enough red to it. So I'm going to put in the other cup. What I'm ending up using is a 15-ounce can of sauce. You could use your passata. You could use any kind of tomatoes that you have. Crushed tomato would work. Look at that. That's what I'm looking for right here. I'm going to add a little bit more pasta water. I never get rid of the pasta water because as this cooks and the pasta gets big, it really can dry out. This goes for me. This goes for another, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. I'll put it on low, put the cover on. I'll set it, I think I'll set it to 10 minutes and I'll look at it and stir it and taste it. Almost done. Hang in there with me. And the other thing I wanted to mention while I got you is if you like this video, if you're enjoying it, please like it, share it. You can also join our Facebook group, and that's where we just talk about different recipes. What I love about this is, you guys have been very generous with your comments, and I'm learning a lot, as well as sharing with you my traditional dishes. Be right back. Boy, does it smell good in here. My pasta fazool is done. Look at it. This will even get thicker as it sits, and that's okay. I have a little bit of pasta water I'm saving, but I'm going to show you how I serve it up. Obviously nothing special, but I always like to get a beautiful bowl, put it in there. This I'm going to top with some cheese. I got some great Parmesan cheese. Look at it. I hope you'll try this, my version. Now, again, like I said, tell me how you make yours. I'm going to take the most popular comments. I'll do a pasta e fagioli part 2 with the most current or the most commonly suggested ways of doing this. Hope you try mine. Ciao for now.